Hello everybody, Dave back here again with another video, and today I'm accompanied by one of my partners, Anders, who's going to be accompanying me with presenting this video. Today we're going to be talking about the topic of the Vietnam War.
The Vietnam War started in November of 1955 and lasts for about 20 years until April of 1975. Although the war started in 1955, it actually began a quite a while back when the Ho Chi Minh was trained by the Soviet Union as a community again who naturally lead the war. Ho Chi Minh want to create a community country with the help of China and the unit and reject the French's idea of self-government. America had the Truman Statute, which labeled community as theirs. The Vietnam War was the conflict between the community and North and the inter-community South, supported by the United States. The United States didn't want any more communist states to emerge, so they support the South to try and prevent this. Right before the turn in 1969, the Viet Cong launched an attack right before the New Year.
So this surprise attack allowed them to gain some cities as a result of the surprise, because this was the lunar festival called Tet, and everyone was basically just having a fun time celebrating until the Viet Cong came and attacked multiple cities and raided them. And the news of the Tet offensive, which is the event that happened, reached far and wide, and this news came shortly before 200,000 soldiers came to the bays of Vietnam. Many people in the United States began to dislike the Vietnam War as they were getting tired of seeing the horrific scenes of war on the televisions, and many people who were injured and died. Over 50,000 American soldiers were killed in this two-decade war, and even more Vietnamese soldiers were killed. Not only were there 50,000 American soldiers who died in this war, there were also about 2 million Vietnamese soldiers who died, and over 3 million Vietnamese soldiers were wounded, and over 12 million of them became refugees. The unpopularity of the war grew, and so the Americans began recalling their troops back and began peace talks with North Vietnam. And while doing so, they had to increase their aerial attacks since they were recalling their troops. And some of the effects of the Vietnam War on Americans ran very deep. They spent over $120 billion in the conflict, and the physiological effects ran way deeper. Since they were defeated in this war, the myth that the Americans were undefeatable in war was debunked and caused huge divides in the country. And since they spent $120 billion in this war, inflation was the thing back then, and everything skyrocketed. And this problem of inflation was exacerbated by a worldwide oil crisis in 1973 and skyrocketing fuel prices.